Yeah, as communication service providers are actually accelerating their 5G non-standalone deployments from rollouts to optimization, as well as actually moving into the migration of 5G standalone as well, which we have looked into our customers. We are playing a major part in both the service assurance and optimization of 5G non-standalone, as well as helping them to actually roll out new services with 5G standalone. And by that, what I mean is, of course, when it comes to some of the advanced capabilities to actually be supported with the 5G standalone, for instance, with the assurance of the new network elements with the SPFs, the UPFs, and various different virtualized core. And we are helping in terms of rolling out their network slices as well, when it comes to looking at specifically the corporate slices versus the consumer slices, to effectively delineating the rollout of the 5G network slices in this new environment. And we are helping them to actually accelerate by quickly assuring that these specific network slices, for instance, in the case of 5G standalone, as well as actually doing some of the optimization as well by recommending specific 5G network parameters for them to actually keep it at peak performance. We've actually built a whole range of 5G assurance and optimization solutions specifically designed for network operation centers and service operation centers. And this year, we are specifically actually showcasing some advanced 5G standalone solutions on traffic and coverage optimization, as well as to actually look at the consumer and the corporate slices when it comes to rolling out the new network slices, right? And that's one of those things. And then the second problem statement that we are actually sort of looking at more from the ecosystem point of view is doing this triple correlation between the 5G non-standalone or standalone networks with virtual network functions, to correlating that with the underlying virtual infrastructure manager, and looking at the whole range of infrastructure providers as well. So solving this triple correlation is actually a big requirement from our customers that we are actually sort of launching, to show that how intelligent we are in terms of looking at traffic profiling, the different VNFs, as well as to actually look at specific optimization capabilities when it comes to the underlying infrastructure as well in this whole ecosystem of different vendors. Yeah, I mean, as operators are actually rolling out some of the new capabilities, we are actually seeing a lot of assurance evolution, right from how are they actually going to be rolling out the private enterprise networks, for instance, and how are we going to be actually supporting that. Then looking at some specific closed loop capabilities with some AIOps driven cases as well. We've been working with a lot of operators right now on the hyper automation, which is actually a big theme that we have launched during this MWC as well. Right from auto detection to auto correlation to auto dispatch to auto remediation and so on. So we will only actually see this whole automation actually evolve tenfold before kind of actually looking into some of the machine learning algorithms that are actually driving some of the 5G network assurance capabilities as well, both from a network perspective as well as a service perspective. So the three main themes that I actually sort of see us holding, really exciting for us are the advanced hyper-automation capabilities, AIOps-driven solutions, and third one being some of the enterprise-driven private networks that we are actually able to support for enterprise 4G, 5G networks too. Well, I think this year we are specifically actually looking into some of the more convergence that's actually happening between the network world and the IT and the cloud world, right? And how is this ecosystem actually kind of coming together? And I've been having a number of different meetings, since morning, to actually sort of talking with a whole range of infrastructure players, the cloud players, as well as the virtual network function supporters, with the operators actually sort of are building And as we speak, there is actually a robot actually coming through at the back as well for us to actually support some of the autonomous networks for supporting Industry 4.0 use cases and IoT. So those are some of those things that I'm really looking forward to.